one of the worst diseases that we see as a chicken vet in Melbourne is Mareks disease. It's a herpes viral disease, and it's just devastating because almost every chicken gets exposed to it. Most people inadvertently buy their chickens, they're so excited, they set everything up, and then suddenly a bit later in life, usually a few months old, maybe 5-6 months, they just suddenly start showing neurological signs, they look great, and inevitably, at least in our hands, they die. The herpes viral diseases causes tumours, lymphoid cancers, and probably one of the most important things you can do when you get a new chicken, if you're a responsible owner or if you really love these birds and get attached, is Mareks vaccination. And the first thing is, when do you do a Mareks vaccination? So it doesn't really matter the age you do it. The younger the better. You only need one vaccination, but the most important thing is that the birds have never been exposed to Mareks. If they haven't been exposed to Mareks, you've got a really good chance of the vaccination working. Here we've got 5 really cute chicks, a very responsible caring owner, and we've got 5 Mareks vaccinations. The hassle is that it comes in 1,000 doses, and it has to be transported on dry ice. So there's quite a little bit of logistical issues, but for a 1 dose or 1,000 dose, the cost is the same. So we charge a consultation fee, which is about $80, depending how many birds we do, and then there might be a charge per bird, but the idea is that it's available, you can do it, and we encourage you to do it. So we're going to go ahead and do these 5 chicks. We inject a small amount subcutaneously under the skin and the neck, and the vaccination is probably 99% effective. There's a word called ubiquitous. Herpes virus in chickens is ubiquitous, it's everywhere. So it's important, if you buy them from an unvaccinated flock, the chances are that your birds will have been exposed to it, but the good thing is most will develop a good immunity. But it's just devastating to lose birds, and it's devastating for us as vets to put down so many Mareks birds, which we do very often. Alright, are you going to help me hold them? So I'm going to be injecting them just under the skin and the neck. Yeah. Because we don't do them every day, I don't have a really kind of hold. We're going to try and find some of the loose skin in the neck. I'm going to You can see, I don't know if you can see, just in the loose skin in the neck there. One done. Well done, little guy. Next one. We're going to remember, let's do the other brown ones so we remember so we know we've done. We'll do that one next, and we've got the 2 different coloured ones. So we're getting the same thing. Small subcut injection under the neck. You can see they hardly feel it. Great, let's do the next one. Maybe let's do the black one that we really can't mix things up.
And what type of chickens are they?
So those 2 are Well Summers cross another cross that we don't really know, like Leghorn cross something. They were roosters out of a hatching program. This one's crossed with a golden lace winder, and then the 2 yellow ones will be crossed with Isa Browns.
You can see it's really not sore. We're using a 30 gauge needle. It's very small. It's probably one of the smallest needles you can get. And it's relatively painless. You can see they're recovering really well. The reason I'm sterilizing the skin with alcohol is more that I can see the fold in these little things. And last one.
So it doesn't have to be done on day 1, because that's the
It doesn't have to be on day 1. The only thing for the vaccine to work is they haven't been exposed to Mareks yet. So theoretically, you can do it at 5 years of age. But the point is 5 years of age, they probably have good immunity. We generally don't see Mareks generally in older birds, but we've had a 13-year-old rooster where those lymphoid tumors, my pathologist said, gamma herpes virus, Mareks related disease. So yes, but not most of the cases we see are 2 years older. And most are probably 1 year and under. And this is the smallest of our group. Easy as, painless. Thanks for being a good nurse. So we're very happy with the outcome. You can see our little babies are great. And let's hope they've got good immunity.